Ooh, she's full. Well, this video is going to be a little bit different than normal. If some of you noticed these dual sport tires in my last couple shop videos, you would have realized that that's not normal. And I put these on here because I wanted to do some dual sport riding with it and kind of answer the question if it's possible to ride this thing on the streets. Now, I love this bike. I paid a good chunk of change for this bike, so I'm not going to get too crazy, but we're just going to do a nice, easy road ride, and I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions on riding a modern two-stroke dirt bike on the streets. And for any of you curious, these are the Kenda big blocks. So, you know, I'm a huge fan of Kenda. They make good tires. But man, this thing is starting to look good with everything that we've done to it. Don't know if you noticed, but we don't have a plate yet. Actually, this thing is not even transferred into my name yet. I gotta do that pretty soon because by the time you're watching this, I should be in Colorado and I need to have a registered bike. But let's hop on old 69er and see how she does on the streets. Bike life! So the first thing I noticed, and it was expected, is this thing does not like to stay at one speed for an extended period of time. Like, it just doesn't sound right. Listen to that. It likes to rev. But I was kind of hoping that the fact that this is an XCW model, so it's got the wide ratio, that 6 gear, I was hoping it would be a little bit more manageable on the street. And so far, it's really not bad. So let's get this thing up into 6 gear and see what it feels like to cruise. So right around 50 to 55 is all that I would feel comfortable riding this at. Granted, you could change the gearing if you were seriously going to ride this thing as a dual sport. That's pretty cool. But obviously, I probably wouldn't recommend this. It was just more for my entertainment and yours. But with the rebuild intervals on these things, I like to keep the hours as low as possible, so we're just racking up pointless miles right now. Everything seems to be working with the fan. I haven't got it hot enough to see if it actually kicks on yet, but we're cruising at around 150 degrees right now, and I think that's all we're going to get at unless we really get into it. I am running engine ice coolant, which I swear by, it's good stuff. So that alone can bring the temps down a little bit. Yeah, we're hovering right around and below. We're at 148 right now. It's crazy. Oh, but man, I got about 4 days until we leave, and my back is killing me. On the last Wayne trip, I took a pretty good spill. I don't even think I was filming it, but it didn't even bother me until a couple days later, man. Then I woke up and I was like, what the heck is wrong with me? It's on my back too. I slammed my chest on the ground, and I think I just messed up one rib, and where it's connected to my spine is where it hurts. I'm gonna let this thing idle for a little bit. I want the temps to get up. I want to see if this fan works, but I highly doubt we're gonna get it up to 180. But this thing is definitely fun. I'm not gonna lie, I am having fun. See right there, we're climbing a little bit. We're on our way to 152 degrees. Everything sounds good, man. Shout out to Crocs, always repping. But I tell you one thing, I would not want to be on the highway right now. That is a fact. That would be miserable, and it's nothing that I'd want to do to my bike. But just some back road cruising, man, you can definitely get away with it. I'll get on it for you guys and go through the corners up here.
We actually put quite a bit of road miles on our bikes in Colorado, so you can stay tuned for that. Definitely more than I wanted to, but everything went smoothly.
What the hell was that? What the hell? How you guys doing?
Not too bad.
Good, just going out for a cruise, man. Well, this video is going to be cut a little bit short, but, you know, it was worth it. Met some people. Shout out to Corbin. It's nice talking to you and your brother. Man, what a beautiful night, though. Finally cooled down. But long story short, guys, I don't think this is a view that you're going to have to get familiar with, because most of the time I've got expensive dirt tires on this bike, and for those of you that know me, know that I don't like wasting them riding on the road. I will do everything I can to avoid the road. Bike light! That being said, I am definitely going to get another street legal dual sport at some point. It's probably going to have a little bit more performance than the 250L. I would like for it to be orange. Yes, I have something in mind. This year, financially, it makes absolutely no sense. And on top of that, every weekend we are just riding dirt anyways, so. Well, I guess this wouldn't be a dual sport if I didn't do a little bit of off-roading, so. Anything? Oh. Some guy fly fishing down there. Yeah, who knows what the future will bring. I'm just glad to be alive and enjoying my life, doing what I like to do. So, shout out to everybody who's along with me on this journey. But man, it is crunch time. I gotta get back to work. I just wanted to hop on here and just see what it felt like to ride this thing on the road. It just doesn't feel right. I kind of knew that would be the answer, but you know what? It's fun. I'm not gonna lie, I really do like these big blocks. So if I do, or when I do get another street legal dirt bike that I actually want to dual sport, I will most likely have these tires, so that'll work out good. I don't want to do supermoto wheels on a dual sport. That is just not me. So these will work really good. They're more street oriented than the big blocks, which makes sense if it's going to be ridden mainly on the street. But I really like these big blocks, man. It's more than enough to do a little bit of light off-roading, but they perform well on the streets, man. I would feel confident cornering with these. I really would. Beautiful sky. Oh, we got some corners up here. I don't think anybody will remember it, but we were playing right here on the ground, just getting absolutely soaked in mud one night. But honestly, I think I could make it across the creek there to that island. That would be sweet. Maybe we'll do that in the future. Should have wore goggles, man. The bugs are crazy right now. I'm just gonna putt my way back home, and thank y'all for coming along on the ride.